So Bitcoin is setting up, guys. We are seeing a retracement with Bitcoin right now. Pretty much went back to where it was. I know we've been trading sideways practically for the past few weeks, but Bitcoin practically broke out of that resistance level, and everyone's talking about that next leg up based on the charts and how everything is going. Prior to this last Bitcoin breakout, everything's been trading sideways with the SEC talking crap, government officials bringing in all different types of jurisdiction and regulations. There's a lot of different stuff going into play. And on top of that, the 50-day moving average, we want to be at a specific amount with Bitcoin, and if not, we're gonna see that retrace before we see higher highs. But there's a few reasons why this pump is probably taking place, which I want to talk about it. Overall, markets just trading sideways until the elections is going to be something that is going to be taking place, but there's always going to be news and big events that are going to trigger stuff to pump as well as dump. So let's jump into the news. So to begin, Bitcoin has news going everywhere, all around, in terms of big industries and institutions taking mass adoption, to government officials making moves with it, as well as SEC and regulations being thrown on top of it. But currently right now, some US officials in New Hampshire are talking about allocating funds into crypto, and that crypto being Bitcoin. The reason they're doing this is for the reserves, and we honestly don't know why they might be doing this, if they actually have some long-term plan with it, or if they're just trying to create some hype so people change like voter mindsets and all these other different plays that they're trying to do, or if it's something that's going to be in here long-term for US states. And I'm sure this move from New Hampshire has other states considering their position on crypto, and whether this would be a viable allocation of US funds, just with the growing use case of crypto, as well as popularity and everything else around it. El Salvador also came out with a tracker for pretty much their Bitcoin investments, so it's pretty much being really transparent with what they have invested, and the growth and what they're continuously putting in. And I think it really is paving the way how countries are going to be shaping around crypto, and how transparent they are with their citizens, investors, and everybody else. At the end of the day, I'm sure full transparency isn't something that they're going to have in mind, just because people don't want to be talking about exactly how much they have, especially governments. But them making this move is really leading the way in terms of how countries perceive crypto and how they're going to carry out its use case and everything else. There's also a few big movers in the space in terms of news around Bitcoin. Like I said, there's a ton of news always around Bitcoin, but the next big thing that's been happening in the crypto space is Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty making a post, really simple post, it was a tweet on Twitter, just showing interest in crypto, and it has everyone going crazy. If you guys don't know who Roaring Kitty is, he's pretty much the guy behind this GameStop movement, this whole pretty much crazy thing that happened behind GameStop and the stock. I actually didn't know about him until I watched the movie Dumb Money. I had heard about all this stuff because during that time I was investing in NFTs and heard about everything going on with GameStop, but I also focused on NFTs, so I didn't even worry about that. But if you guys don't know who Roaring Kitty is, go watch that movie Dumb Money. It really talks about him as well as his story and everything else behind it. But he made a post on Twitter, not even talking about anything, just showing an interest of someone showing interest, and it's mainly in the crypto space. And this has people making coins, had people talking about how he's probably thinking about investing in Bitcoin because the government is always about freezing assets and everything. So this has crypto Twitter going crazy. And this mixed with the news around Bitcoin with US government officials and a lot of other different stuff, this could be causing that huge pump in the market. Right now everything is still trading sideways until the elections and everything else comes out, because that's whenever we're going to start to see a whole bunch of green in the market. But news like this, people that were out of the space and actually make huge shifts in the market, like if you look at his tweet, he did some crazy impressions off of just one tweet, and it causes everyone to just get flustered and crazy. People start making coins, people start investing into coins that people just made. So it's so funny, and that's why meme coins are honestly taking off right now. Currently on crypto Twitter, Alex Becker, one of the main dudes I follow, he's talking about how maybe after the elections, that's pretty much where we're going to see the massive pump in the bull run, and then after that, that's when we're going to see a huge crash. So I'm going to be staying very hesitant and very on top of my portfolio, because I just want to make sure that I can actually get out of the market before everyone else tries to dump on me. But, it's all a game. We're all trying to do the best that we can. So based off of what he's saying, after the elections, that's pretty much when we're going to see that huge pump, and then from there it should be all downhill. We honestly don't know. Like how he said, he even doesn't know. This is just what he thinks is going to play out. Crypto God John, one of the main dudes I follow around AI coins and everything, he's talking about how meme coins are really taking off right now, and everyone's kind of pulling out of AI coins, but there should be a retrace with these AI coins. I have been seeing, you know, them go up and down just because people, I guess, are shifting from out of the AI coins into meme coins. But it just all varies. That's how these markets play out. Apparently, a lot of big projects have updates, news, all good stuff for their projects, but they're just waiting until, you know, the sentiment in the market kind of peaks back up so that they can drop it, and then, you know, we get a double down effect on everything that, you know, is presented. But overall, guys, Bitcoin is pumping. A lot of different news is taking place. AI coins, meme coins, everything is pretty much shuffling in a lot of different spaces. Roaring Kitty is back, which is causing everyone to, you know, get all the hype. And overall, there's just a bunch of news around Bitcoin as always. So I want to get a little bit more into it, stuff that's going on with Bitcoin, as well as, you know, the coins that I'm invested in, and, you know, just a little bit more of what's going on crypto Twitter and what everyone's talking about. But I got to go ahead and eat my lunch, guys. I got to get back to work. If you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other episodes. This is like 30 something or 40 something episode, which is pretty freaking dope. I'm glad I'm doing this. But if you guys are new to the channel, check out everything else on the second half of this video. I want to talk about pretty much the updates in the crypto markets, what is going on crypto Twitter, as well as, you know, Roaring Kitty and everything else that is taking place. But we'll get into that on the second half of the video. I'll catch you guys whenever we get out of work. Back at the closet, guys. My hair is getting freaking long. I'm gonna get the Jesus hair. Just wait for it. But anyways, guys, crypto space is going crazy. Everything is kind of, you know, trading up and down right now. Bitcoin is still looking positive for the day. I'll show you guys my portfolio, how it's looking right now. Still semi-positive, but at the same time, everything is kind of going down. In terms of AI coins, everything is kind of shifting out because meme coins are popping off right now. Roaring Kitty jumping into the space is causing a huge chain reaction, and people are starting to go really heavy on meme coins. Right now, people are really pushing, you know, the kitty coins, as well as a whole bunch of other ones that are coming into the space. Crypto God John is really talking about it right now, how it's just getting started. So I kind of want to talk about this tomorrow as well as pretty much Roaring Kitty, kind of, you know, the mindset everyone has around these meme coins. And yeah, just a little bit more about it. Overall portfolio is, you know, still slightly going up. Everything is going to take time. We're not going to see that huge pump until the elections start to come in, because that's when everything starts to go green. Everyone is, you know, going crazy because big players are in the space. Election money is going around. A lot of different things are taking place, and people want, you know, the voters to vote for them. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of green in the market. Overall, based on what everyone's saying, I think after, you know, the election, that's whenever we're gonna see that huge run for Bitcoin and our altcoins, meme coins, AI coins, everything like that. But overall, guys, right now everything is just trading sideways. You got to keep up with the news and everything that's going on so that you can, you know, have an idea of where we're going and what's going to happen. But overall, we need, you know, big stuff to happen for Bitcoin to just freaking explode. And that big event that's going to happen is going to happen in November, and it's the election. So I want to talk a little bit more, guys, about pretty much my investments, the meme coins that I'm, you know, seeing around the space right now, as well as what everyone's talking about with Roaring Kitty, you know, and everything that's going on. So if you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other episodes talking about, you know, crypto, my entrepreneur career, everything like that. This is not financial advice, guys. I'm just documenting my journey, sharing the factual evidence that I'm seeing across the space, and just pretty much, you know, sharing the perspective of a beginner so that you can see exactly how you'd get started as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up right here, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, drop me down a suggestion, question, anything, a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.